Hello everyone, in this tutorial you will create the model shown in figure here. The dimensions of the model are also shown in the same figure. Starting Autodesk Fusion 360 and creating the base feature. Now you will create the base feature of the model, which is an extrude feature. Choose the Create Sketch tool from the Create panel of the design workspace. The three default planes are displayed in the graphics window. Choose the Create Sketch tool from the Create panel. Three default planes are displayed here. Select the YZ plane from the origin node in the browser bar and then create the sketch by using the circle tool. Next, apply the required dimension to it. Expand the origin node and then select YZ plane from the browser bar. Here you can see that you have to create these two circles of dia 56 and 32 mm. Choose the center diameter circle from the create panel and then click on the origin and create circle. Again click on the origin and create another circle. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu to exit from the center tool. Next you have to dimension it. Choose the sketch dimension tool from the create panel and then select this circle. Place the dimension here, enter 56 in the dimension edit box. Now select this circle and place the dimension here, enter 32 in the dimension edit box. Choose the extrude tool from the solid tab in the create panel of the ribbon. The extrude dialog box is displayed. Also choose the home button of the V cube to display the isometric view. Choose the finish sketch button. Now choose the extrude tool from the create panel. Here you can see that extrude dialog box are displayed. And if you are not getting the isometric view of the model or the sketch, then click on the home button. Now you will extrude the feature equally on both sides of the sketching plane. Make sure that the extrude button is selected from the type area. Choose the extrude button in the type area if it is not selected by default. Select the contour between two circles from the graphics window and the symmetric option from the direction drop-down list of the extrude dialog box. On doing so, the measurement area is displayed with two buttons, half length and whole length. Select the contour between these two circles and symmetric option from the direction drop-down list. Choose the whole length button located on the right of the measurement area. You have to choose the whole length button from the measurement area. Enter 70 in the distance edit box and then choose OK button from the extrude dialog box. The base feature of the model is created. Enter 70 in the distance edit box and then choose OK button from the extrude dialog box. Now you can see that the base feature of the model is created. Creating the second feature, select the YZ plane and create the sketch. Select the YZ plane under the origin node and then click on the Create Sketch button. Here you can see that you have to create this portion of sketch as the sketch of the second feature. Before creating the sketch of the second feature, you have to create vertical center line. Choose the line tool and then click on the origin and create vertical center line. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Now you have to select this line and choose construction option from the sketch palette window. Next, select line tool from the create panel and create the sketch for the second feature. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Now you have to apply geometrical constant to the sketch. Choose the coincident constant from the constant panel and apply wherever required. Now switch to symmetric constraint and apply to the sketch. Next you have to apply dimensions to the sketch. Choose the sketch dimension tool. Here you can see that this one is how much? 50, and the distance between the origin and this line is 40. Select this line and place the dimension here. Enter 50 in the dimension edit box. Now select the origin and this line. Place dimension here and enter 40 in the dimension edit box. Now you can see that after applying geometrical and dimensional constant, the sketch for the second feature gets fully defined. Invoke the extrude dialog box by using the extrude tool and extrude the sketch up to a depth of 62 mm using the symmetric option. Make sure that whole length button is chosen on the right of the measurement option. Click on the finish sketch button, then choose extrude tool in the create panel. Now you can see that extrude dialog box is displayed here. Select the sketch of the second feature and symmetric option from the direction drop down list. Now enter 62 in the dimension edit box and make sure that whole length button should be chosen in the measurement area. Now choose the OK button from the extrude dialog box. Here you can see that second feature of the model is created. Creating the third and fourth features. Select the YZ plane as the sketching plane and then draw the sketch. Here you can see that you have to create this portion of a sketch as the sketch for the third and fourth feature. Select the YZ plane from the browser bar and then click on the create sketch button. Before creating the sketch for the third and fourth feature, you have to create a vertical center line. Choose the line tool, then click on the origin and create vertical center line. Right click here, then choose OK button from the marking menu. Now select this vertical center line and choose construction option from the sketch palette window. Next, select center diameter circle tool from the create panel and create two circle here. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Now select sketch dimension tool from here and dimension these two circles. Next, select sketch dimension tool from the create panel and dimension the circles. Next, select the origin and center point of this circle and place the dimension here. Enter 110 in the dimension edit box. Right click here, then choose cancel from the marking menu. Now you have to create rest of the entities of the sketch. Choose line tool and create rest of the entities of the sketch. Press the escape key and again select line tool and create line. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Now you have to project this line to the YZ plane to complete the sketch. Click here, then choose project or include project from the create panel and then select this line. Choose the OK button from the project dialog box. After creating the sketch and applying dimension constant to the sketch, your sketch is still not fully defined. So you have to apply required geometrical constant to the sketch. Drag this line and then this line. Now select coincident constraint from the constant panel and apply coincident constraint to this point. Now you can see that your sketch gets fully defined. Next, you need to use the contour selection method to create the third and fourth features. Choose the extrude tool from the create panel of the ribbon in the solid tab. The extrude dialog box is displayed in the graphics window and you are prompted to select the sketch profiles or planar faces to extrude. Click on the finish sketch button. Choose the extrude tool from the create panel. Extrude dialog box is displayed here. Move the selection cursor toward the bottom and close to the contour of the sketch and then select it when highlighted. Move the cursor here and select this contour of the sketch. Select the symmetric option from the direction drop down list and also choose the whole length button on the right of the measurement option from the extrude dialog box. Select symmetric option from the direction drop down list and whole length button from the measurement area. Enter 18 in the distance edit box and choose the OK button. Enter 18 in the distance edit box. Choose OK from the extrude dialog box. Now you will create the fourth feature of the model by using the same sketch used for creating the third extrude feature. Right click on the sketch of the third feature from the expanded sketches subnode. In the browser bar, a shortcut menu is displayed. Right click here. Choose the show or hide option from the shortcut menu. The selected sketch becomes visible. Choose show or hide option from the shortcut menu. Invoke the extrude dialog box from the create panel in the solid tab. Then move the cursor toward the close contour of the sketch formed by two circles and then select it when highlighted. Choose the extrude tool from the create panel. Extrude dialog box is displayed here. Next, move the cursor toward the close contour of the sketch formed by two circles and then select it. Select the two sides option in the direction drop down list. The expanded side 1 and side 2 nodes are displayed. Select two sides option from the direction drop down list. Enter 12 in the distance edit box under the expanded side 1 node. Enter 12 in the distance edit box under the side 1 node. Similarly, enter 34 in the distance edit box under the expanded side 2 node. Next, choose the OK button from the extrude dialog box. The extrude feature is created. Enter 34 in the distance edit box of side 2 node. Choose the OK button from the extrude dialog box. Now you can see that third and fourth feature of the model is created. Creating the fifth feature. The fifth feature of the model is a cut feature. Now you will create a cut feature by using the extrude tool. Select the XY plane as the sketching plane and then create the sketch. Here you can see that you have to create this sketch as the sketch for the cut feature. For the dimension, you have to refer this figure. Select XY plane from the browser bar and then click on the create sketch button. Next, choose the 2-point rectangle tool from the create panel and then create a sketch for the cut feature. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Now you have to dimension this sketch. Choose the sketch dimension tool from the create panel, then select this edge and this line. Place the dimension here and enter 18 in the dimension edit box. Now select this line and place the dimension here. Enter 34 in the dimension edit box. Now select this edge and this line. Place the dimension here. Enter 12 in the dimension edit box. Right click here, then select cancel option from the marking menu to exit from the sketch dimension tool. Choose the extrude tool from the create panel in the solid tab. The extrude dialog box is displayed and you are prompted to select the sketch profile or planar faces to extrude. Click on the finish sketch button. Now choose extrude tool from the create panel. Extrude dialog box is displayed here. Select the sketch from the graphics window. Here you can see that sketch is selected here. Select the symmetric option from the direction drop-down list and drag the blue arrow on the model till the cut feature cuts through the entire model. The cut option gets selected in the operation drop-down list. Select symmetric option from the direction drop-down list and then drag the blue arrow. Here you can see that cut option gets selected in the operation drop-down list. Choose the OK button from the dialog box. Click on the OK button. Now you can see that cut feature is created. Creating the sixth feature, choose offset plane from the construct panel. The offset plane dialog box is displayed. Also, you are prompted to select the plane, planar face or sketch profile. Click here, then choose offset plane from the construct panel. Select the distance option from the extent drop-down list if not selected by default. Make sure that distance option should be selected in the extent drop-down list. Select the XY plane from the browser bar under the origin node. The distance edit box is displayed in the graphics window and also in the object plane dialog box. Select the XY plane from the browser bar. Enter an offset distance value to 55 in the distance edit box. In the dialog box, a reference plane is created at the specified offset plane. Enter 55 in the distance edit box. Choose the OK button from this dialog box. Click on the OK button. Now you can see that reference plane is created here. Choose the Create Sketch tool from the Create panel in the ribbon and select the newly created reference plane from the browser bar under the construction node. The selected plane orients normal to the screen. Choose the Create Sketch tool from the Create panel and then expand the construction node and select newly created plane. Here you can see that the selected plane orients normal to the screen. Create the sketch of the sixth feature using 2-point rectangle tool. Select the 2-point rectangle tool from the Create panel and then create the sketch for the sixth feature. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Now you have to apply geometrical and dimension constant to the sketch. For the dimension, refer to this figure. Before applying geometrical and dimensional constant to the sketch, you have to create reference line for applying the constraint. Click here, then choose Project or Include Project from the Create panel. Select this and this object, then choose OK from the Project dialog box. Now select Coincident Constraint from the Constraint panel, then select this line and this point. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Next choose Sketch Dimension tool from the Create panel, then start dimensioning the sketch. Right click here, then choose cancel from the marking menu. Now you can see that sketch for the sixth feature is created. Choose the extrude tool from the create panel and then select the sketch from the graphics window. The selected sketch gets highlighted. Click on the finish sketch button. Now choose extrude tool from the create panel. Extrude dialog box is displayed and the sketch which you have created gets selected. Select the two object option from the extend type drop down list. You are prompted to select sketch profile, work plane, vertex, faces or bodies as termination. Click here, then choose two object option from the extend type drop down list. Select the tangential face, fourth feature as the termination face of the feature. The preview of the feature is displayed in the graphics window. Click on the home button to get the isometric view of the model. Then select this face and make sure that join option should be selected in the operation drop down list. Choose the OK button from the dialog box. Click on the OK button. Now you can see that sixth feature is created. Creating seventh and eighth feature. Choose the midplane tool from the construct panel. In the ribbon, you are prompted to select two planar faces, planes or sketch profile. Click here, then choose midplane option from the construct panel. Select both planar faces of the fourth feature one by one as the first and second references respectively. Select this face and then rotate the model with the help of the V cube and then select this face. Now you can see that midplane is created. Choose the OK button to exit from the dialog box. Now click on the OK button. Choose the Create Sketch tool from the Create panel in the ribbon and select the newly created midplane. The selected plane gets oriented normal to the screen. Choose the Create Sketch tool. Then select the newly created plane. Now you can see that selected plane gets oriented normal to the screen. Create the sketch of 7th and 8th feature with the help of line and center diameter circle tools. Here you can see that you have to create this portion of a sketch as the 7th and 8th features. Choose the center diameter circle tool from the create panel, then create two circles. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Next choose sketch dimension tool from the create panel and start dimensioning the sketch which you have created. This is how much? 15. This is how much? 36. This is how much? 85. Next select the center point of the circle and this edge. Place the dimension here and enter 18 in the dimension edit box. For the dimension, you have to refer this figure. Now choose the line tool and create rest of the entities of the sketch. Right click here, then choose OK from the marking menu. Next select horizontal or vertical constraint from the constraint panel. Then select this line. Now select this line. Here message appeared that sketch geometry is over constraint. So right click here, choose cancel from the marking menu. Now you can see that sketch for the 7th and 8th feature is created with the help of line and center diameter circle tools. Next you need to extrude the sketch by selecting the contour to create 7th and 8th feature. Choose Extrude tool from the Create panel in the Solid tab. The Extrude dialog box is displayed in the Graphics window and you are prompted to select the sketch profile or planar faces to extrude. Click on the Finish Sketch button. Choose the Extrude tool from the Create panel. Extrude dialog box is displayed here. Move the selection cursor toward the close contour in the sketch and then select when it is highlighted. Move the cursor here and select it. Select the symmetric option from the direction drop down list and also choose the whole length button on the right of the measurement area. Click here, then choose symmetric option from the direction drop down list. Also you have to make sure that whole length button should be selected in the measurement area. Enter 42 in the distance edit box and then choose the OK button from the extrude dialog box. The selected contour is extruded. Enter 42 in the distance edit box. Choose the OK button from the extrude dialog box. Here you can see that the selected contour is extruded. Now you will create 8th feature of the model by using the same sketch that was used for creating the 7th extrude feature. Right click on the sketch of the 7th feature in the browser bar. A shortcut menu is displayed. Expand the sketches node. Then right click here. Choose the show or hide option from the shortcut menu. The selected sketch becomes visible. Choose the show or hide option from here. Invoke the extrude dialog box from the create panel, then move the cursor toward the closed contour formed by 2 circles in the sketch and then select where it is highlighted. Choose the extrude tool from the create panel, then move the cursor here and select it. Select the symmetric option from the direction drop down list and also choose the whole length button on the right of the measurement option. Click here and choose symmetric option from the direction drop down list. And make sure that whole length button should be selected in the measurement area. Enter 48 in the distance edit box and then choose the OK button from the extrude dialog box. The selected contour is extruded. Enter 48 in the distance edit box. Now choose the OK button from the extrude dialog box. Here you can see that the selected contour is extruded. Saving the model, choose the Save option from the File menu or the Application menu. The Save dialog box is displayed. Click here, then choose Save option from the File menu. Save dialog box is displayed here. Enter C05 Tute 01 in the name it box. Enter C05 Tute 01 in the name it box. Click on the down arrow on the extreme right side of location selection box. The Save dialog box gets expanded. Click here. Select CAD scene from the project column, or you can create a new project by selecting the new project button from the Save dialog box. Select the CAD scene project from the project column. Or you can also create new project by clicking on the new project button. Choose the Save button to save the model and exit the Save dialog box. Click on the Save button to save this model. Thank you for watching this video.